Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Donald Trump, your president, is being clowned after he said he is going to pardon the January 6th Capitol rioters on his first day in office. I ain't got no problem with that, but some of y'all do, so let's talk about it. Mr. Tangerine says he plans to issue pardons to his supporters involved in the January 6th Capitol attack on his first day in office. These remarks, his most expansive since stealing the 2024 election, came during an exclusive interview with Christian Welker of Meet the Press. Mr. Tangerine emphasized that he would not use the Justice Department to target his political adversaries, but warned that some members of the House committee investigating January 6th should go to jail. On his first day in office, Trump pledged to quickly act to provide legal relief for the rioters, many of whom, he argued, have been subjected to a very nasty system. He described their prison conditions as filthy and disgusting, stating that many have been detained for years. While Trump noted there may be some exceptions to his pardons, he suggested that many have been unfairly pressured into guilty pleas. Trump's comments came as over 1,572 defendants face his charges, with more than 1,251 convicted or pleading guilty. Many have been sentenced to various terms in federal prison. Don McCann also expressed frustration with the January 6th House Committee, describing their investigation as destroying evidence. Who believes him, fam? Who believes he is really going to pardon all of those criminals on his first day in office? Thumbs up if you believe. Thumbs down if you say, nah, man, he's just bumping his gums. He ain't gonna do nothing. I think he's gonna pardon a great deal of them. Because, hey, man, they look out for each other. As simple as that. Did I mention to you that, I think they said 4 cops were killed during the riot? 4 cops were killed during the riot. Family, all of us know, and I'm going to tell you, you're a bold-faced liar if you don't agree with me. If those rioters were black, yeah, they had a couple of sprinkles in there, but I'm talking about predominantly black, they would have opened fire. It would have been mass funerals because they would have killed a whole bunch of them. And any survivors would have been thrown in jail and nobody would have cared. Nobody would have thought anything of it. But because they were Caucasians, they get a slap on the wrist. Right or wrong? That's rhetorical. All right, let's go back to something he said. Trump said that the conditions were filthy and disgusting. He said that, they're living in conditions, they're forced to live in conditions that nobody should. Place should be shut down. I wonder did he think that before his supporters went to jail by the droves? I wonder did he think that then? Because as far as I know, prison conditions in America has always been deplorable. Some of the worst in the world. It's always been like that. So does that mean, since he feels like a lot of them are in there for just accepting pleas, they was forced into taking pleas, is he going to give all of those blacks and Hispanics a break also, and poor whites that are in prison? Is he going to give them a break too? He's going to let them out? Because, they're in those same deplorable conditions. They're living in those same conditions. And many of them were forced to take pleas. Many of them took pleas because they had the deck stacked against them. Not necessarily that there was some evidence against them, but when you walk into that courtroom and they say, poor little old you against the big old state, and they got all of the resources, and who are they going to believe? They're going to believe you, or they're going to believe this upstanding police officer who brought you in, and this eyewitness right here who says that they saw you do that. This nice, respectable woman. They're going to believe you or them, and plus the prosecution. Who are they going to believe? So, yeah, it's a whole lot of people in jail right now, fam. A whole lot of people in jail for copping pleas for crimes that they did not commit. It happens every single day in America, more than you could ever imagine. So, is Trump going to let those people out of jail also? Or is this just for his supporters? Do you got to be a capital supporter, a rioter? Do you have to be committed to overthrowing the government to get a break? That's what I need to know. This guy is incorrigible. He cannot be helped. And you know who else can't be helped? The people who helped him get to where he is. The people who put him in office. I ain't talking about you. You're not that important. I'm talking about the handlers. I'm talking about the hand, the hidden hand. I'm talking about the hidden hand. That's who I'm talking about. The real shot callers. Because you got to be a fool and a half if you think that Trump all of a sudden runs this country and he is the number one guy. After all of these centuries of rule and other people, the elite, calling the shots, and this guy who serves as the president being the spokesperson for America, You think all of a sudden one person gonna come in and start doing everything the way he wants to. Trust you me, fam. Yeah, he doing a lot of crazy things, but don't think that those things are not being co-signed by people who are more powerful than him. Don't think that this is not part of an overall plan. All it is, even the hiring or the appointing of his cabinet, is all fixed. I don't know what they got planned. Maybe they trying to, drive us into martial law or something. I don't know. Maybe they want anarchy. I don't know. Because I'm not one of them. But there's something going on. There's something going on with this. Because ain't no way a president-elect should be able to fill a cabinet with so many unqualified people. I mean, like clearly unqualified people. These people are everything but the position that they've been appointed to. And these are supposed to be some of the most important positions in the country. These are positions that are necessary to keep the country on a certain path, keep the country moving forward, to keep order, right? To keep law and order. And it's going down the way it's going down? Nah, fam. There's a greater play being made here. I just don't know what it is. But if you do, drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.